Hello, all of you.
Hi.
And what a day. Where to begin? Well, last night, Michelle and I'll tell you a little story. Last night, Michelle and I did our usual stealth camping. We're almost like invisibility cloak, you know, something out of Harry Potter, or possibly, you know, stealth cloaking from the Jedi. What is it, Star Wars? So we're sat in a field, we're in a farmer's field, and we're trying to be not there, you know, and we couldn't see a house nearby, so we were sat in the field waiting for dusk to come, and suddenly I noticed a couple looking over the hedge at us, and I'm thinking, oh, it's a bit strange. So they're looking over the hedge.
We're in full view.
They're right at us, and we thought, oh, so they come around the hedge and come through a gate and start walking towards us, and we thought, oh no, here we go, we're going to get the usual sort of like, you're going to spread your tent in crap or something.
But the gate was open. This is the reason we went into this field.
The field was open.
It was an open gate.
But that rule doesn't kind of apply in the UK. You've got to, we were trying to be stealthy and quiet, and this lovely couple came over to us, and they said, you know, started talking to us, and it was his land, belonged to his family, and he said, well, you don't want to camp out here. He said, it's very wet and windy. You come and camp in our garden. So he called us in, he says, and I'll make you a cup of tea. He said, you want a cup of tea? So we went over the field, crossed over the field, went into their garden. They let us set up in the garden. Philip and Tara, lovely couple.
Lovely.
Then came out with a big mug of tea and a coffee for Michelle. I decided to have tea. And is the sound all right? I'm sure. Is everyone getting this story?
So.
I'm not telling it again. And then he came out with a lovely big mug of hot brew, and we were virtually set up. It takes us about 3 minutes to put the tent up. And he said, we'd like you to come in and have some tea with us, have dinner with us. And we're getting fish and chips, so we'd like you to come in and join us. And we were just absolutely beside ourselves. It was just so charming and so sweet. And we went in and we sat with the family. The daughter was there as well, Erin. She was a beautiful girl. Farmers. Erin came back. She'd been out on a pony and out riding, and she came back lovely. Actually, not a pony, it was a horse, Appalachian horse.
And two cute dogs.
Lovely little dogs. And I always have, I've said this before to some of you, I always have little dog treats in my pocket. So if I meet dogs when I'm walking, I can give them a dog treat. I have these little chews at the moment. So the two dogs got into my pockets. They were trying to get their noses in my pocket. So we finished off the treats with the dogs, which was cool. And I've got no treats left now.
No. George had them all.
Little George had them all. We had fish and chips. I had a beer with Philip. We sat there and had a little chat and chinwagged and talked about the world and what was going on.
We had a late night, didn't we?
Had a late night. It was nearly 8 o'clock. And the two of us went out, dirty late night stoppers that we are, 8 o'clock in the night.
Yeah.
God, dear, it's a wonder we could sleep. And we went back to our tent and had a sleep. Now, we didn't see them in the morning because they were off to work.
They go to work very early.
So
they work early, but they go to work very early.
we get up at light. They're already at work. So yeah.
But it rained.
But it rained like, oh lordy, it rained and it rained and it rained and it rained. We woke up this morning. We had to pack up in the rain. You might have seen some of my Instagram posts about it. So we packed up in the rain.
So Keith says, morning you two, haha, not the usual, get off my land then.
No, quite the opposite.
We were waiting for it, but
we were waiting for it. So funny.
And can you trust that you won't blow away in the wind?
Good morning. Good morning. Hello. How are you? You're an Appalachian, aren't you? You're gorgeous. Huh? What about you? Hey? Good morning. Hey, good morning. How's you? What a lovely stop today with Philip, Tara and Erin, who took care of us. They've got 2 ponies, 2 lovely little dogs, a few cats. Yeah, it was a lovely Lovely stop. I'll try and fill in the whole story in a moment. Good morning, everybody. Yes, it rained like hell this morning, and it's given over for a while, so we're hitting the road towards Penzance. See you on the road. One foot in front of the other. Onwards we go. So we're in Penzance at Warren's Bakery. Apparently, it's the oldest Cornish pasty makers in the world. So,
Will you get down that road? How many more times do I have to tell you? Woo!
so look, steak and ale pasties. So, we had a look in that pasty shop. I don't know if it's me, but I reckon £4.50 for a pasty is a bit too much.
Yeah.
But this place here,
£2 for £5.
£2.50 each, so that's not so
Steak
bad.
and Stilton, cheese and bacon, chicken pasty, festive pasty.
Well, we're still yet to have Cornish pasty in Cornwall, and to me, I'm finding them a little expensive. You know, for talking $4.50, £5, £5. It's like $10 for a pasty, and they're medium size as well. Not even that big. It's a lot of money just for what is one of the cheapest foods to make. Now, I've got a recipe for pasties on my channel. I make them as a sort of like a go-to budget food. What on earth they're selling them there here for the price of I don't know, close to £5. That's almost $10 Australian for a pasty. When they're selling them in the co-op, the Ginsters for £1, okay, it's got to be a lot different, but not 4.5 times different. That and the fact I really don't feel like eating a pasty out in the rain. We've either got to get on through the town or find ourselves somewhere to stop for a short while and just have ourselves a little bit of something to eat. We've got food in our bag, so we don't really need to buy stuff. But I've been wanting for a little while a nice pasty, but I find the cost of pasties here extortionately expensive for what they are. And this Warren's Bakery, which was down there, you say made daily fresh, but she was getting them out of a box, a cardboard box. So I'm not sure about that either. So we've had 3 days now, Michelle. 3 days of this sort of drizzle.
I just want the rain to stop. I want somewhere to sit in the dry.
The annoying thing is the phone apps. We've got the Google Maps and we've got another app that's meant to be fairly accurate on the weather. And today, for example, it's meant to break out into sunshine. But looking along the coastline, I can't see sun for a million miles away from here.
No.
It's really frustrating. Anyway, not a long way now. How long have we got to Land's End, Michelle?
About 19 k's.
19 kilometres.
Another.
So another 12 miles. And we'll get at least maybe 3 or 6 of those done today, if we're lucky. And we can always go into the co-op here and get a Ginsters pasty for £1. I want to have a Cornish pasty, but it's the problem when you have knowledge of food and how much it costs to prepare. It's really hard to treat a Cornish pasty as some sort of expensive delicacy. It's not, guys. It's a little bit of short crust pastry wrapped around some potato and a small amount of meat with some pepper in it. That's about it. I suspect the actual cost of the ingredients that go into making a Cornish pasty are anywhere between sort of 30 and 40 pence. So what they're doing selling them for £4.50 just goes to show the world's gone to hell in a basket.
10 miles to Land's End,
Thank you, man.
and you go swim to Sunny Isles.
All right, thank you, fella.
I don't recommend this weather, sorry.
Yeah, no, but we got to do it anyway. All right, thank you.
It's a bit of Cornish mist.
Bit of Cornish mist.
Yeah,
Is that?
you missed the sunshine.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, man. Cornish mist. You've missed the sunshine. It's funny because we actually spoke with another local here, and I always thought Cornwall had like heaps and heaps of extra sunshine and bright weather. And the young girl who we were speaking to said no. She said we have good we have good sun in the summer, but spring, autumn and winter it just rains all the time. Duped again. So I suppose Penzance is nice in the summertime. The boulevard opposite here has been blocked off. We were hoping to sit along. There's some sort of sheltered areas, but we can't get to them. So yeah, Penzance, the Pirates of Penzance. I can't show you much really. It's, what did the guy say, mist? He said Cornish mist.
Yeah, Cornish
you
mist.
missed the sun.
Yeah, that's right.
We definitely missed it. You can't see anything. It's just wet and blowy. I'll take you to all the nicest beaches, Michelle. Say thank you.
Thank you.
It is beautiful, but it's cold and it's grey and windy. I'm going to be honest, I love pebble beaches, and whilst Penzance has sand down on the shoreline, the whole top area is these lovely pebbles. You don't get pebbles between your toes and in your socks and everywhere else. I love walking on pebble beaches. I just wish the weather had been nicer. I'm sure the colours, everything would light up beautifully. The sky, if that was blue, and the azure of the, is it the sea? Would be the sea here, is it the ocean? Anyway, it would look more colourful. Everything looks a bit drab. Even there's a hotel over here called the Southern Comfort. If it's a hotel, that is. It looks so run down, but the sea air does corrode everything, as we've known from living near the coast in the past. But no forecast for sun, so we won't get to see it in its full glory today. What do you think, Michelle?
Yeah, it's very nice, but it's cold.
It's cold, it's windy, it's been wet. We've come all the way, quite a long way along this coast here, and most of that front area is all sort of under construction, so you can't actually walk along the promenade.
It's been raining the whole time.
And it's rained. It's literally, even when we went into the town to see if we could get something to eat, it was just like drizzle, missile,
rain.
Rain all, well, pretty much all day today. And we're starting to see a little bit of a break in the weather. I even saw a little peek of the sun.
It is up there somewhere.
Through the clouds. So it could come. This is our last but one day of walking to Land's End from John O'Groats, and we're both feeling, I think, quite happy to be near the end. It's a sense of achievement, but it's also a sense of relief. You can see on the harbour wall over there, you won't be able to see it on this, but I just saw a great big wave crash. There it is. You can't see it probably through this lens, but there's a lighthouse at the end, and the actual water is banging up and coming over the harbour. So who would have thunk that we would have a treacherous A road to Land's End. We've just been on the A30, got off of it and plotted a route away from it. Now hopefully, this looks a little suspect like somebody's drive, but hopefully this will get us to Land's End without being on too many busy roads. Michelle and I thought we had it sussed, but when we left Penzance, it just took us straight onto a really busy A road, and with blind corners and blind hills, and horrendous. Frightened the life out of me, to be honest. So anyway, we're back on small roads. We've got 15 kilometers to go to Land's End. Let's hope it's all like this. It's kind of good to end the walk on a bit of country lane again, isn't it, Michelle? Oh, I was hating the idea of walking that A30. When we planned the cycle route to Land's End, it took us all the way along the A30. So we had to quickly remap the route to try and find some footpaths. And it's brought us up here, quite high, up in the hills again. But no cars for the moment.
Yeah, we're doing the K's, so that's all right.
Yeah, we're doing kilometres, that's all that matters. We'll try to get 10 done tonight, maybe 8 if the light fails on us, and then we're all good for tomorrow. We'll be there. Oh, way to end the walk, eh? Way to end the walk through woods, up and down. Amazing. This slows us down a bit though. It seemed that we had so much time to finish today, and yet with now where, Michelle? They've cut that through here, I think so. The big drop there. Way to end the walk. With a labyrinth of forests. Something we haven't seen for a long time on this walk. Forest walks. And every now and again I'm having to check the OS maps to see if we're even on the path, or whether we're just following someone's dog route. We're going to lose sun, Michelle, can't we? Oh, I never thought I'd be so happy to see a road, Michelle.
It could be raining, it could be raining.
Could be raining, but we were lost in that woods. The path's like a rabbit warren. Luckily we met a lady who said which way we should go. So, horrendous. I think we'll stay on this road, whatever the GPS tells us. This last bit of the walk is really reminding us how hard the John O'Groats to Land's End trail is. We didn't want to go on the A road, and we paid for it dearly. We're climbing through farm fields and just basically pushing ourselves. Oh, it's hard. There's an abandoned house. The sun is starting to leave us. We are going to have to camp soon. The crows are circling. Oh, the stiles are excruciatingly hard on the feet. They're all stone steps. You see them here. Big steps, hard on the knees. Oh. Oh, I'm struggling with them, Michelle. We were down at that lake, or is that the Penzance? Oh, it's probably Penzance. Oh, it's harsh. Okay. Yeah, maybe this field. This could be our stop. This could be our stop. Amount of crows up there though. Just it's a possible good place to stop. You want to do one more field? Just see if there's a bit of windbreak up here. Try one more field. The light is going fast. The wind is pretty powerful up here, and whatever we do, we know it's going to be cold tonight, and also we know we've got a hard walk tomorrow. So here we are, Michelle. Land's End.
We made it!
We made it.
Woohoo!
Woo! Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. What a great day for it. Cross over the finish line.